Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Education Matters. We are here with Dr. Craig Douglas. Thank you, Dr. Douglas, for being here. We appreciate it.
Good morning.
Good morning. I love this topic today because it is so timely right now. I need your advice. What do you do with your kids over the holidays? How do you keep them engaged in education? I have to tell you this because with my children, what I do, they're like, Mom, not again. I will have them do like some creative stories, like write Mommy a story about your fantasy trip somewhere, you know? So they're working on grammar, they're working on their punctuation, things like that. I'll do that, you know? But give us some more tips, Dr. Douglas.
Well, it's a great opportunity. The holiday season's a great opportunity for creativity.
Yes.
I love your example of having the students write, that spontaneity and the creations that they result. That's applicable for students of all ages,
yes.
Isn't it? Well, I'm gonna try to scratch the surface with some idea starters. First, making crafts or making things at home. On our tree, I have ornaments that my children made over 30 years ago when they were in elementary school. They're certainly not perfect, but I treasure them because they made them. And because they're made at home, elements of planning, preparation, and executing the plans can come to play. And so those are kind of higher level thinking challenges for students of all ages. So take the tree ornament. Okay, what needs to be done in terms of planning? What supplies are needed? What's the timeline? All of this needs to be thought out ahead, supplies, etc. Great lessons for all of us to determine what to do and by whom. And the cost, what's the estimated cost? All these things
That's great.
Are great ways to spark interest and have ownership in the project. I'm big on baking. That's the second thing I'm going to pitch. By baking, you have students that actually touch and work, and these tactile approaches are great ways for students to retain the learning and the information. And in terms of baking, great opportunities for math, measurement, etc., and science. The idea of baking and at what temperatures, all these are opportunities for student growth and learning.
I love that, Dr. Douglas, because, you know, my daughter and my son, they both love doing that, and they love coming up with their own creative ideas about, well, I'm going to make this type of cake, so I need these ingredients. So we'll look it up and research it, and they'll look at the measurements and what do we need to get out, measuring cups, and they have to add and subtract and things. I love that idea. It works, and the kids love it.
They do, and they love the teamwork that's involved.
Yes.
And we know team building skills, that's very important for students of all ages, right?
That's right.
The third component I'm gonna bring in is the financial component. Because holidays involve a lot of planning and spending, it's an opportunity for students to become engaged in terms of budgeting, in terms of using credit cards versus debit cards versus checks. All these financial aspects can come into play, and it's a great opportunity for students to get an idea of what it's like for us adults to, go through the holiday season and not become totally up to our ears in red ink, right? So finances bring in mathematical and other opportunities for growth. The bottom line is the holidays provide an opportunity for reflection, and we know when we reflect upon our learning, we have a better tendency to retain the information, and the holiday celebrations can become lifelong lessons for learners of all ages.
And what I love a lot about what you're giving us, all of those tips, Dr. Douglas, is that you can do it as a family, and you can get in those moments of love and hugs and kisses, and let's work together and teamwork. I love it. There's nothing like it in the world at all.
That's what makes this a special time of the year, right?
That's right. We just feel so great, so much love. Thank you, Dr. Douglas, for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays, Dr. Douglas. We appreciate you. You know we love it when you stop by. Thank you. And if you'd like any more information about Education Matters, go on over to the source page. That is on WNEM.com.